JNT Gaming 101 won the Season 12 Tier 2 RPL Championship. He got 2 wins during that championship season, but those were his first 2 wins in RPL. We've got to talk about how he got there in his pathway to winning in RPL. JNT Gaming started racing in RPL back in 2022 at the end of the F1 2021 game cycle. For JNT's case, you would see him appear a lot in F1 races as a reserve, Tier 2 full-time, and even the revived RPL equal tier at the time on the game. When he started racing in RPL on F1 2021, this was his first dose of F1 League racing, as previously the years prior, he did racing on the NASCAR Heat Games to start his league racing career. However, we don't have many of the races streamed from the RPL F1 seasons in the lower tiers on F1 2021. However, we could tell you didn't really miss much. When he started racing on F1 22 to kick off the brand new season of Tier 2 on the new game, he got himself 3 podium finishes and 1 pole position. He really was only in contention just a few times to win. It really didn't start until he returned to RPL seasons later in Tier 2. That is right, there was a time where JNT Gaming left and rejoined the league. When he rejoined the Ferrari Academy and was racing there once again in Season 10 Tier 2. Eventually, he got his chance back in the Ferrari, and that is exactly where the chance of winning started once again. We'll let the rest of the video play for itself in terms of JNT Gaming's pathway to winning in RPL.
Yes, he will. He's already going to get him on penalties, but now he's waiting to the last lap to go around the outside. They almost come together. JNT's around. But JNT needs to hold up Bonkers. If not, here's what he needs to do. Get the DRS now before the straight. Get the DRS and have it be with you and Joe Wilson. Here he's backing up Bonkers now. But does he play the DRS games? He's trying to. He's trying to play. And he taps him. Bonkers sends him spinning. Oh, no. And it's a 3-car collision. Grandpa switched from Xbox to PC, and it's the change that gets him racing redemption at the track. He lost on penalties last season. He wins in Silverstone for the 3rd time. Joe Wilson comes home 2nd, and JNT returns to the RPL podium for the first time in 7 seasons. Red Fire just misses out on points while they race behind that. And 3rd place is still not done. Here comes Hunted now. He'll get the DRS here for turn 4. Hunted through on JNT, and he timed that perfect. Bonkers had a wiggle. JNT's going to use that battery too to try to chase after Hunted for turn 4. JNT the long way around this time.
JNT pulled off an absolute stinker. He should have got past a lot earlier. He's taking too long. And now it's pretty much pointless now, because JTK's won this race. He's gone. Unless he makes another mistake, JNT cannot win this race.
The fuel has held on just in time for his first win with Mercedes and his 3rd Tier 2 when JTK claims victory here in a wet race at France. JNT best result for P2, and Minions in his return to RPL does put Alfa Romeo onto the podium. The Haas has crossed the line. Tadpole next. He invalidated. That's it. Bonkers. What does Bonkers do? Let's find out as he's about to cross the line. What can he do? He was on pole last time in Monza. He steals it once again, and JNT Gaming steals it back just for Hunted to go only 3rd in his slipstream. Ardell across the line. That's 4th. JNT Gaming, for the first time in 7 seasons of RPL, is going to go pole position, and it's the 3rd time an American at RPL Tier 2 sees pole position. Scyther did it first in Season 2. JNT Gaming did in Season 5, and he repeats with his first pole position since Season 5, now in Season 12. Ferrari have their cars 1 and 4. The 5 red lights are coming on now for Monza, the Temple of Speed. We're waiting for the lights to go out, and they're out now. Bonkers excels off the line better than JNT, and he's gonna pull away to take the lead of the race. And now JNT has to settle for 3 wide for second place. It's Ardell on the far inside line, and JNT Gaming's gone too deep. He's gone wide, and he's absolutely had to cut turn 1. He's now gonna settle for the back of the field due to that, and he comes out near plumb last, but side by side for the lead. Hunted and Ardell, they've taken massive advantage. Bonkers had trouble in turn 1 too. He's at the far back, but Ardell goes into the lead and then goes off, and then Hunted from third to first. It's a McLaren 1-2.
It's Ardell clearly having some sort of damage from that incident, turn 1.
Oh, JNT's around. He clipped the inside
there.
curb when trying to overtake, and he's hit trouble for the second time today. There's your results.
Mental.
This is
He
your
could receive
results.
a penalty for his tadpole antic, but I'm begging Tadpole doesn't send it in just for the culture. And George Up Williams will be disqualified.
Big crash from Tadpole coming across the line and validating the lap time. That's gonna be it. That will be it from everybody in his home race for a second week running. The championship leader with no wins yet, JNT Gaming, is on pole position once again.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's time to kick off the Texas race here in Circuit of the Americas. The lights coming on. And it's time to bring the action here in Texas. Redfire Tiger looked like he got a better start than JNT, and he'll be side by side at turn 1, looking to redeem himself in tier 2. Redfire Tiger takes the lead of the race already. JNT Gaming squeezed, and now down to 4th. The Haas of Dom taking over 2nd and 3rd, side by side of the S's. They try to get it down to single file, but Redfire Tiger's out in front. Minico talking about moving away from the Rick Academy this week to the McLaren Academy. Well, really, it's the Alpine Academy. But maybe you made the right choice, Minico, with what's happened here. But now, the other Merc Academy car that's not messing around this time is going to take the lead of the race. JTK gets Redfire Tiger for the top spot. We have a new race leader. And he'll try to claim yet another podium without a race victory. He's had 7 prior. The one who had the record before anybody else being named JNT was Mally, 6 podiums. Before that, RPL Zakaria, 5 podiums in Tier 2 without a win. Those are your top 3 in terms of podiums without a victory. But now Redfire Tiger is being pressurized. JNT's going for it. He's giving him the squeeze. And now JNT Gaming is through into 2nd place. But is it too little too late at his home race to try to pull off a victory? But JNT Gaming, though, how much has he worked for this? Well, he was in and out of RPL. Season 5 was when he took those podiums in pole position. He's got friends like Lando and Sam Steed, and he's got others that watch him race, whether it becomes other leagues or this one.
Go.
Joe Wilson's through on Redfire, but they're harsh on him for a reason. You got all of them probably rooting him on now for a first victory, and he has a chance to take it. Can he do it? He's got the momentum. Can he go late on the brakes? No. Not close enough, but he still has a chance here with a few more corners. Redfire Tiger also has the net podium based on penalties, but JNT Gaming, I think he just slipped and went a little wide. You've got to hope that JTK's tires continue to fall off here in the last sector, because if they do, it can still be JNT Gaming's victory if a puncture comes across, but I think this is it. JTK has worked beautifully to win again. He already won once this season with Mercedes, but he'll get yet another victory. Texas is JTK's victory. JNT comes home 2nd with yet another podium before victory. Redfire Tiger crosses the line to get back onto the podium. Well done, Redfire Tiger, with the return to the podium in RPL. JNT Gaming, though, comes up just shy again, an 8th podium for him. Only 4th. Ferrari McLaren. JNT Gaming makes it 3 pole positions in a row and still yet to get the first victory that he's had. JNT Gaming on pole position here in Canada. The 5 red lights come on to start the Canadian Grand Prix in Season 12, Tier 2. 5 red lights, and they're out and away. Tadpole is going to get a better start than JNT. Side by side off the line. Both Ferraris and both McLarens side by side off the line. Into turn 2. Tadpole having the inside line. Banging wheels with JNT. JNT Gaming almost gets shoved out to the grass. And he's now 3 wide. And for the second time in the second week running, JNT Gaming has been put from first to a lower position.
By the way, yeah, the front pack, Tadpole getting a better jump. Maybe that's just the McLaren rear downforce.
Here we go!
And though here comes JNT, he's gonna look for it on the inside, and he's gonna shove Tadpole off, not fully off. Tadpole still keeps his nose in. He's gonna hold on to that lead still. But Hunted and Ardell right behind go at it, and Hunted looks to have the better of Ardell, and luckily for both Red Bulls, it seems as if their quality pace doesn't really matter because they're already up to 7th and 8th and on the back of this train. Meanwhile, JNT, he's gone for it for the lead, and he's taking it.
Driver mistake. Driver error. That penalty will not be removed. Maybe reduced, but not removed. And now we have a virtual safety car. We've got a driver on the track with a missing front wing probably to cause this. I think it's Dill JG. Adding insult to injury. The worst thing possible here under the VSC is getting a speeding penalty heading into the pits. You have to get it under the delta, and you have to be extra careful with this because this track can provide a lot of glitches heading into the pit lane. These drivers are taking advantage now. McLaren with a double stack. Now, a battle still brewing. Hunted from the hospital to a win on track, but his teammate, a previous champion, wins in Canada once again. Tadpole back on the top step of the podium after so much bad luck. Since his last win, he wins the Canadian Grand Prix. JNT second once again, a 9th podium, but extends the championship lead massively. Across the line now, JTK only remains on the front row. Red Fire Tiger up by 3/10. This could steal him the front row over JTK. He could split the 2 championship rivals, and he's only up to 6th. So JNT, a 4th straight pole. And the last person who did that, Hunted, last time in Season 10, went on to win the championship. Time for round 7. The 5 lights come on here in Mexico. RPL, Tier 2.
Hooray!
It's lights out and away we go. So, off the line they go. 2 different tires. Which one's going to get it with the 2 championship rivals racing down to turn 1? Joe Wilson in the slipstream. Tadpole in the slipstream. 4 wide for just a second. But JNT Gaming holds on to the race lead. And now, JTK dipping to the inside. Can't give anything at him. So he will be battling his teammate now. Tadpole's there in the background. Bin, it's Bonkers. Bonkers has been shunted off at turn 2, and he's back going, but he's down to 20th. And now Tadpole, really good at Mexico, he says, around the outside of 2 of them. Now he'll get 2nd place in this race as the 2 Mercedes go side by side here to the double right, and they're already about to be banging one another. They just almost were in a turn 4. Oh, hold on.
Let's ignore him and go to Tadpole taking the lead of the race.
Here he comes. Tadpole trying to do what he hasn't done so far this race, and he had the lead in Canada over JNT when he took it, and now he's going to take it once again. Tadpole back out in front of the race lead over JNT.
Time. The exact same restart, and we're off.
Little earlier from Tadpole, I think, in the thick of things, but the battery being dumped from both the top 2 and the top 3. Here comes JNT Gaming. He's got the run. He's got the momentum. And now this time, it's the long way around. Can he keep it? Side by side for the lead. JNT Gaming now going to go for a turn 2. Contact made right there. Tadpole remaining out in front. And Vade and Dill JG swapping spots. Ardell and Mythic. But now Joe Wilson wants in on this fight. Here he comes. He's getting boxed in now.
Bino is right. Tadpole needs to do some DRS tactics here if he wants to win this race. Otherwise, it's going to be an easy overtake for JNT. He needs to do something here, Tadpole.
He needs to find some way
to
hold
go wide
JNT
of
off.
this corner on purpose.
Oh, he goes wide.
The
race leader goes wide, and Bonkers is out. Big crash. Now he's backed him up into Joe Wilson. Red Fire Tiger with another penalty. 1 lap to go, and 9 podiums have happened before this moment where he will duck out and take the lead of the race. But can he keep it? Behind that, the 2 teammates. This is super big for the championship. JNT
He's gonna,
leads
no,
the race.
JNT's gonna have the DRS.
with 2 sectors to go. This is the moment where the pain ends. JNT Gaming, a first career win. He wins the RPL Mexican Grand Prix. Tadpole second, JTK third, and Kipu gets 5th.